The Damon Bruce Show continues live from downtown San Francisco on KNBR and streaming live at knbr.com.
Welcome on back. We'll try to lighten the mood a little bit after talking about the Steubenville, Ohio rape case. I would like to lighten the mood. Don't want to get the show bogged down in the very, very real, sad story that is. This is supposed to be the toy department. This is supposed to be where we come to have fun and get away from the real world. But so often, sports allows us to hold a mirror up to ourselves. And usually when it does, I got to be honest, I don't like what I see. I don't like what I see. For a group of kids to just casually stand by and kind of just watch a stranger be sexually assaulted is, that's nuts. That's nuts. I would like to think, I can actually tell you, none of my friends would have allowed that to happen. It simply would not have happened. I don't know why. Why is everyone so easily peer pressured into doing something not just wrong, but evil? Is there not an Eagle Scout among us? Not that it should take an Eagle Scout to clear something like this up. When I look at that, I see serious disconnects with reality. The poor 16-year-old girl who was from West Virginia didn't even remember it. Didn't even remember what had happened to her. She just remembers waking up naked in a yard the next day. Unbelievable. She believed she was assaulted, but then later read text messages among her friends and saw a photo of herself in a video from that night. It's just unbelievable. Mays, who's 17, and Richmond, these are the last names of the kids who did it, 17 and 16-year-olds, charged with digitally penetrating the accuser, first in a car and then in the basement of a house while out partying. Also charged with illegal use of a minor in nudity-orientated material because they tweeted pictures of her unconscious naked body. I say those two kids got off easy. That sounds like rape to me. Greg Doyle's written some stuff about it on CBS. The story is getting out there. It was very much hush-hush. Nobody wants to talk about it. Nobody wants to spend any of their, hey, we're talking sports, so it should all be fun all the time on a story like this. This is a story that, other people would literally be incapable of handling or discussing. We've been talking about it for a little while. It's just all day and night long disturbing. I would like to think that whenever I have a kid, it's going to be a long time from now, probably, right? But whenever that does happen, if I ever find out that my son is involved in something like this, the instinct to just save my kid no matter what will not be within me. I believe in accountability. I truly, truly do. Accountability not for some, not for most. Accountability for all. And good God. And just look at this. That football team, which, much like Penn State's football team, created a culture of look the other way, it should be done away with. Steubenville, Ohio, you've lost the right to participate in normal activity. Is that unfair to every single kid who wasn't even at that party that night? Yes, it is. But it's more of a slap on the wrist of the adults. The adults who were involved failed this system as much as the kids and alcohol did. What's amazing is I wonder how many times people got away with this before Facebook, before Twitter, before social media could literally bring us to anywhere in the world in the click of a button. Even some teenage house party in Steubenville, Ohio, we can go there in the click of a button. If it's on Facebook, the world can see it. If it's on Twitter, the globe can see it. I wonder how many times this happened before we were allowed access like that. They would have gotten away with this for sure. For sure they would get away with it. How about this? Even with overwhelming evidence that something wrong happened, all the people in Steubenville were saying to themselves, nothing wrong happened here. This girl's making it up. Oh, yeah, we got a picture of her being raped. She's making it up. Imagine how long and loud she's making it up would have echoed from the hilltops if they didn't have evidence to show you she's not making anything up. It's incredibly disturbing. But Harry in Stockton wanted to talk first, and we'll get the serious stuff out of the way, and then we're going to have some fun here, Harry. So what do you have?
Yeah, first I gotta give you mad applause for having the cojones to talk about that thing, like you were saying earlier about it shouldn't just be all fun. I mean, that's a serious thing going on there, and what you revealed about those two girls harassing the victim, I mean, that just absolutely disgusted me. I could not believe it.
If that doesn't show you that the priority system in the entire town is out of whack, that they're worried about homecoming losses more than they are 16-year-old girls being raped and waking up naked in a ditch the next morning, that is something else. I mean, the fact that other girls would be angry at the girl, not the guys, is
exactly. And I had heard obviously about the rape, and I had heard about the the other kids around that were not doing anything and were posting videos and all that stuff. And it reminded me of that Amtrak worker guy that was a few years ago, New Year's Eve, was beating a passenger or something, and it was the same thing where nobody did anything about it. That was right there. But I mean and I heard that they are supposedly only considering charges for all those other kids that were around that didn't do anything.
Oh, look, I mean, I would too. I really would too. If I can prove that you were there doing nothing, if that's not depraved indifference, I don't know what is.
They shouldn't be considering them. They should actually be filing them. This should be made a national example. That's all I wanted to say.
Absolutely. And I don't want to hear about, all these kids, it's not worth having their lives ruined. Yeah, it is. Their lives are worth ruining because they weren't lives of substance or circumstance. You had guys giggling and texting how, geez, someone should put on Rape Me by Nirvana. That's the theme of the night. Like, I saw somebody tweet that. If you're that callous,
really,
you got to go, man. I mean, the world's not for everyone.
Just like you said, I believe in accountability, just like you just said earlier.
100% accountability. Thank you, Harry. I appreciate the call. I really do.